Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Samsaradava Nalalita Loka Chunaya Karuna Guna Gunatvam Paptasya Karyana Gunaravasya Vande Guru Shri Charanarvindam Mahaprabhu Kirtana Nitya Gita Paditya Madhyam Manasura Sena Romanchakampa Sutaranga Bhajo Vande Guru Shri Charanarvindam Shri Vigrahara Dana Nichanana Shingaratan Mandira Majanalo Atikshana Shri Vigrahara Dana Nichanana Shingaratan Mandira Majanalo Yuktasya Bhaktam Shani Yunchatopi Vande Guru Shri Charanarvindam Yuktasya Bhaktam Shani Yunchatopi Vande Guru Shri Charanarvindam Chaturvida Shri Bhagavat Prasado Sadvana Chiptan Hari Bhakta Sangam Kitaiva Chiptim Bhajata Sadaiva Vande Guru Shri Charanarvindam Samsaradava Nalarida Loka Chanaya Karuna Ganatvam Paptasya Kalyana Gunaravasya Vande Guru Shri Charanarvindam Shri Radhika Madhamayurapara Madhurya Lila Gunarupanam Pratikshana Swadana Lolupasya Vande Guru Shri Charanarvindam Nikunja yuno rati kilisidai Jayali biyute apekshanina Tatarati daksharati balabhasya Vande Guru Shri Charanaravindam Shakshadari Sena Samasta Sastri Yuktastata Bhavyavyateva Sadvi Kinto Prabhuya Priyaiva Tasya Bande Guru Shri Charanaravindam Bande Guru Shri Charanaravindam Bande Guru Shri Charanaravindam Yasha Prasada Bhagavat Prasado Yasha Prasadana Nakatika Topi Tayam Stutvam Stasya Yasasti Sandam Vande Guru Shri Charanaravindam Vande Guru Shri Charanaravindam Vande Guru Shri Charanaravindam Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutare Shrimati Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namani Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvisesa Sunyavadi Paskatya Desatarine Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Sivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Shri Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Shri Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Bolo, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Gaur Hari Bol. Nitai Gora Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Gora Hari Bol, Nitai Gora Hari Bol, Nitai Gora. Tagore Premanandi ki jai. Jayam Vishnupad Paramahansa Pararajaga Chasta Tarasatara Shri Shimari's Divine Grace. A.C. Bhaktivedanta Goswami Maharaj Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Jayam Vishnupad Paramahansa Pararajaga Chasta Tarasatara Shri Shimari's Divine Grace. Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vindi ki jai. Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur ki jai. Prem Sukho Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Dvaita Gadadhar Shivasati Gaura Bhaktivinoda ki jai. Shri Radha Krishna Gopinath Sham Kunda Radha Kunda Giri Govardhan ki jai. Shri Vrindavan Dham ki jai. Shri Mayapura Dham ki jai. Shri Jagannath Puri Dham ki jai. Tulasi Devi ki jai. Bhakti Devi ki jai. Ganga Maya ki jai. Jamuna Maya ki jai, Samaveda Bhaktivinoda ki jai, Harinama Sankirtan ki jai, Srila Prabhupada Patita Pavana ki jai, Gaura Premanandi, Haribol, glories to the assembled devotees, all glories to the assembled devotees, all glories to the assembled devotees, all glories to Shri Guru and Shri Guranga, all glories to Srila Prabhupada Patita Pavan ki jai.
Hiranyakashipo Vaksha Shiratanka Nakaraye Ito Nesinha Parato Nesinho Yato Yato Yamitato Nesinha Bahir Nesinho Hridaye Nesinho Nirsinhamadim Sharanam Prapade Tavakara Kamalavare Nakam Adbhuta Shinga Darita Hiranyakashipu Tanu Bringang Keshavadita Narahari Rupa Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Keshavadita Narahari Rupa Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Nrsinghade Jaya Nrsinghade Nrsinghade Jaya Nrsinghade Jaya Palamara Jaya Palamara Jaya Palamara Jaya Palamara Jaya Jaya Prabhupada 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada
Namah. Eto Marasad Radha Krishna Seva Pava Abhilasi Namo Namaha Yeto Marasarana Loy Tara Vanchapurna Hoy Hipakari Karatare Vrindavanavasi Namo Namaha Morae Apilas Pilas Kunje Diova Nayane Heri Basada Yugala Ruparasi Hare Hare Namo Namaha Ei Nivedena Dara Sakida Anugata Koro Seva Adi Koro Diye Koro Nijada Se Hare Hare Namo Namaha Dina Krishna Dasiko Eye Namora Hoy Shri Radha Govinda Preme Sadayena Basi Shri Radha Govinda Preme Sadayena Basi Kani kani chapa pani brahma hatya dikani cha Tani tani ipane santi padikshana pade pade Yani kani chapa pani brahma hatya dikani cha Tani tani ipane santi padikshana pade pade Yani kani chapa pani brahma hatya dikani cha Tani tani brahne santi parikshana pade pade Yani kani chapa pani brahma hatya dikani cha Tani tani prane santi parikshana pade pade Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Rama, Hare Hare. Haribol, 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 Nita Goda, Haribol, Nita Goda. Nita Goda Premanandi ki jai, Tulsi Devi Marani ki jai. Oh, Tulasi, beloved of Krishna. Oh, Vrindayi Tulsi Deva Priyaya Kishavaisya Vishnu Bhakti Pradi Devi Satyavatai Namo Namaha. Vrindaye Tulsi Deva Priyaya Kishavaisya Vishnu Bhakti Pradi Devi Satyavatai Namo Namaha. Vrindaye Tulsi Deva Priyaya Kishavaisya Vishnu Bhakti Pradi Devi Satyavatai Namo Namaha. Vrindaye Tulsi Devi Maharani Ki Jai. Oh, Tulasi, beloved of Krishna, I bow before you again and again. My desire is to obtain the service of Shri Radha and Krishna. Whoever takes shelter of you has his wishes fulfilled. Bestowing your mercy upon him, you make him a resident of Vrindavan. My desire is that you also grant me residence in pleasure groves of Shri Vrindavan and Dham. Thus, within my vision, I'll always behold the beautiful pastimes of Radha and Krishna. I beg you to make me follow the path. Daivam Rishi Samhadinanuraga Trinata Pisunichena Tarara Pisahisnana Namanina Manadena Kirtaniya Sadahari Nadanam Najanam Nasundarim Kavitam Va Jagadishakamaye Mama Janmane Janmanisware Bhavatad Bhakti Rahai Tuki Twai Ai Nandatanuja Kinkaram Patitam Mam Vishame Bhavam Buddho Kripaya tava padapankajastita dudisadvisam vichintaya Nayanam gadasurudaya vadanam gadgadurudaya jira Pulakaya nisitam vapu kada tavanamagrahane bhavishyati Yugayitam nimesena chaksusa pavrasayitam Sunyayitam jagat sarvam govinda virahena me Aslishya padaratam pinastumam Adarsanam mamatu karotu va Yata tata vavidata tu lampato mat prananatastu saiva naparaha Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Shri Chaitanya Siksastakam Ki Jai. Glory to the Shri Krishna Sankirtan. It cleanses the heart of all the dust accumulated for years and extinguishes the fire of conditional life of repeated birth and death. The Sankirtan movement is the prime benediction for humanity at large because it spreads the rays of the benediction moon. It is the life of all transcendental knowledge. It increases the ocean of transcendental bliss and enables us to fully taste the nectar for which we are always anxious. O my Lord, your holy name alone can render all benediction to the living beings, and thus you have hundreds and millions of names like Krishna and Govinda. In these transcendental names you have invested all your transcendental energies. There are not even hard and fast rules for chanting these names. O my Lord, out of the kindness you enable us to easily approach you by your holy names, but I am so unfortunate that I have no attraction for them. One should chant the holy name of the Lord in a humble state of mind, thinking oneself lower than a straw on the street. One should be more tolerant than a tree, devoid of all sense of false prestige, and should be ready to offer all respect to others. In such a state of mind, one can chant the holy name of the Lord constantly. O Almighty Lord, I have no desire to accumulate wealth, nor do I desire beautiful women, nor do I want any number of followers. I only want your causeless devotional service, birth after birth. O Son of Maharaj Nanda Krishna, I am your eternal servant. Yet somehow or other I fall into this ocean of birth and death. Please pick me up from this ocean of death and place me as one of the atoms at your lotus feet. O my Lord, when will my eyes be decorated with tears of love, flowing constantly when I chant your holy name? When will my voice choke up, and when will the hairs of my body stand on end at the recitation of your holy name? O Govinda, feeling your separation, I am considering a moment to be like 12 years or more. Tears are flowing from my eyes like torrents of rain, and I am feeling all vacant in the world in your absence. I know no one but Krishna as my Lord, and he shall remain so, even if he handles me roughly by his embrace or makes me broken-hearted by not being present before me. He's completely free to do anything and everything, for he's always my worshipful Lord, unconditionally. Shri Chaitanya Siksastakam Ki Jai. There are 10 offenses in the matter of chanting the holy name of the Lord that should be avoided, and they are as follows. 1. To blaspheme the devotees, to dedicate their lives to propagating the holy names of the Lord. 2. Consider names of demigods like Lord Shiva or Lord Brahma to be equal to or independent names of Lord Vishnu. 3. To disobey the orders of the spiritual master. 4. Blaspheme the Vedic literature or literature in pursuance to the Vedic version. 5. To consider the glories of chanting Hare Krishna as imagination. 6. Excuse me. I'm sorry. Give some interpretation on the holy name of the Lord. 7. To commit sinful activities on the strength of chanting the holy name of the Lord. 8. To consider the chanting of Hare Krishna as one of the auspicious ritualistic activities which are offered in the Vedas as fruitive activities or karma kanda. 9. To instruct the faithless person about the glories of the holy name. 10. To not have complete faith in the chanting of holy names and to maintain material attachments even after understanding so many instructions in this matter. It is also an offense to be inattentive while chanting. Every devotee who claims to be a Vaishnava must carefully guard against these 10 offenses in order to quickly achieve the desired success. Krishna Prema. Now let us offer our most humble obeisances unto all the Vaishnava devotees of the Lord. They are just like desire trees that can fulfill the desires of everyone, and they are full of compassion for the fallen conditioned souls. Vanchakalpa tarabhyascha kripa sindhubhyevicha. Patitanam pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Vaishnava Thakur ki jai. Shrimad Bhagavatam Grantharaja Ki Jai. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Janmadasya Yata Nivayat Itaratas Charte Survigyaswarat. Tene Brahma Hridaya Adhikavaye Muyanti Yatsurayaha. Tejo Varimidam Yata Vinimayo Yatra Trisargo Misha. Namna Srina Sada Nirasta Kuhukam Satyam Param Dimahi. O my Lord Shri Krishna, son of Vasudeva, O all-pervading personality Godhead, I offer my respectful obeisances unto you. I meditate upon Lord Shri Krishna because he is the absolute truth and the primeval cause of all causes, of the creation, sustenance, and destruction of the manifested universes. He is directly and indirectly conscious of all manifestations, and he is independent because there is no other cause beyond him. It is he only who first imparted the Vedic knowledge into the heart of Brahmaji, the original living being. By him, even the great sages and demigods are placed into illusion, as one is bewildered by the illusory representations of water seen on fire or land seen on water. Only because of him do the material universes, temporarily manifested by the reactions of the three modes of nature, appear factual, although they are unreal. I therefore meditate upon him, Lord Shri Krishna, who is eternally existent in the transcendental abode, which is forever free from the illusory representations in the material world. I meditate upon him, for he is the absolute truth. Dharma projita kaitravotra paramo nimatsaranam satam vedyam vastavam atra vastu shivadam tapa trayon mulanam Shrimad Bhagavate Mahamuni Krite Kim va purer Ishwaraha Sadyo Hridaya Varudyate Tra Kriti Bihi Sususabistakshanat. Completely rejecting all religious activities which are materially motivated. This Bhagavata Purana propounds the highest truth, which is understandable by those devotees who are fully pure in heart. The highest truth is reality distinguished from illusion for the welfare of all. Such truth uproots the threefold miseries. This beautiful Bhagavatam, compiled by the great sage Vyasadeva in his maturity, is sufficient in itself for God realization. What is the need of any other scripture? As soon as one attentively and submissively hears the message of Bhagavatam, by this culture of knowledge, the Supreme Lord is established within his heart. Nigama kalpatarur galitam phalam sukhamakad amrita dravya samyutam pibata bhagavatam rasam alayam muhur ahorasika bhuvibhavukaha. O expert and thoughtful men, relish Srimad Bhagavatam, the mature fruit of desire tree of Vedic literatures. It emanated from the lips of Sri Sukadeva Goswami. Therefore, this fruit has become even more tasteful. Although its nectarian juice was already relishable for all, including liberated souls. Shinvatam Swakata Krishna Punya Shravana Kirtana Hridyantaksto Bhadrani Vidunati Srihitsatam. To hear about Krishna from Vedic literatures, or to hear from him directly through the Bhagavad Gita, is itself righteous activity. And for one who hears about Krishna, Lord Krishna, who is dwelling in everyone's heart, acts as a best-wishing friend and purifies the devotee who constantly engages in hearing of him. In this way, a devotee naturally develops his dormant transcendental knowledge. As he hears more about Krishna, from the Bhagavatam and from the devotees, he becomes fixed in devotional service of the Lord. He becomes fixed in the devotional service of the Lord. Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 1, Chapter 13, verse number 2. After seeking, Yavata Kritavan Prasnan Shata Kosaravagrata Jataika Bhaktir Govinde Tebhyascho Pararamaha Translation and purport by Srila Prabhupada. After asking various questions and becoming established in transcendental loving service of Lord Krishna, Vidura retired from putting questions to Maitreya Muni. Purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Vidura retired from putting questions before Maitreya Muni when he was convinced by Maitreya Muni that the summum bonum of life is to be situated in the transcendental loving service of Lord Sri Krishna. Summum bonum means the highest goal. The conditioned soul, the living being in material existence, seeks happiness by employing his senses in the modes of materialism, but that cannot give him satisfaction. He then searches after the supreme truth by empiric philosophic speculation method and intellectual feats. But if he does not find the ultimate goal, he again goes down to material activities and engages himself in various philanthropic and altruistic works, which all fail to give him satisfaction. So neither fruitive activities nor dry philosophical speculation can give one satisfaction, because by nature a living being is the eternal servitor of the Supreme Lord Sri Krishna, and all the Vedic literatures give him direction towards that end. The Bhagavad Gita 15:15 confirms this statement. Okay, Sarvasya Hridi Sanivisto Matak Smriti Anam Apohanam Cha Vedaishta Sarviraham Eva Vedya Vedanta Krit Vedavid Eva Chaham. That means that I am situated in the hearts of all living beings, and from me come knowledge, remembrance, and forgetfulness. I am to be known through all the Vedas. I compile the Vedas, and I know the Vedas. So Prabhupada says, the Bhagavad Gita 15:15 confirms this statement. That is, that neither fruitive activities nor dry philosophical speculation can give one satisfaction, because by nature a living being is the eternal servitor of the Supreme Lord, Sri Krishna, and all the Vedic literatures give him direction towards that end. So that's it. That's the third line. Vedaishcha sarviraham eva vedya. The whole goal of Vedic knowledge is Krishna. Like Vidura, an inquisitive, conditioned soul must approach a bona fide spiritual master like Maitreya, and by intelligent inquiries, meaning intelligent questions, must try to know everything about karma, fruitive activities, jnana, philosophical research for the supreme truth, and yoga, the linking process of spiritual realization. One who is not seriously inclined to put questions before a spiritual master need not accommodate a show bottle spiritual need not accommodate a show bottle spiritual master, nor should a person who may be a spiritual master for others pose to be so if he is unable to engage his disciple ultimately in the transcendental loving service of Lord Sri Krishna. Vidura was successful in approaching such a spiritual master, Maitreya, and he got the ultimate goal of life, bhakti unto Govinda. Thus, there was nothing to be known further about spiritual progress. So, when it says, Jataika bhakti govinde, tebyas cho paramaha. This is Jata Eka, one having grown up, engages in the transcendental loving service of Lord Sri Krishna. So that is the real goal of devotion of Vedic knowledge, to be engaged fully all the time in the devotional service of Krishna. So Prabhupada explains in 10th chapter, 2nd verse, he says, Nam ate vidur Suragana Prabhavan cha Prabhavan na Maharsina Ahamadir Hidevana Maharsinam cha Sarva Sahas. So this is an important verse, and the purport is exceptionally important to this verse. So it says that neither the hosts of demigods nor the great sages know my origin or opulences, for in every respect I am the source of the demigods and sages. So previously, Krishna has said that he's the source of all the expansions in the spiritual world, starting with Balaram, and then the first Chaturvyuha, and then Narayana, and then the second Chaturvyuha, and then and there's millions of these Narayana, billions of these Narayana forms, and then the entire material creation, and the Purusha avatars, Garnadakshay Vishnu, Garbhadakshay Vishnu, Shironadakshay Vishnu. There are billions and billions of those expansions. And therefore, now he's saying he's also the origin of all the demigods. So, Prabhupada says, as stated in the Brahma Samhita, Lord Krishna is the Supreme Lord. No one is greater than him. He is the cause of all causes. Here it is also stated by the Lord personally that he is the cause of all the demigods and sages. Even the demigods and great sages cannot understand Krishna. They can understand neither his name nor his personality. So what is the position of the so-called scholars of this tiny planet? No one can understand why the Supreme God comes to earth as an ordinary human being and executes such wonderful, uncommon activities. One should know then that scholarship is not the qualification necessary to understand Krishna. That's the point. Very important point. Scholarship is not the qualification necessary to understand Krishna. Why? Because the goal of Krishna consciousness is devotional service. It's not scholarship. And when one engages in pure devotional service to Krishna, then, as it says here, Tebhyas Choparamaha. So it says, Vidura retired from putting questions to Maitreya Muni. He had no more questions to ask because he understood what is the ultimate goal of life. Jataika Bhakti Govinde, that having grown up or having matured he understood that transcendental loving service to Krishna is the goal of the whole Vedic knowledge. Okay. So, therefore, like Vidura, an inquisitive conditioned soul must approach a bona fide spiritual master like Maitreya, and by intelligent inquiries must try to know everything about karma, fruit of activities, jnana, philosophical research for the supreme truth, and yoga, the linking process of spiritual realization. One who is not seriously inclined to put questions before a spiritual master need not accommodate a show bottle, a spiritual master. So what does that mean? Need not accommodate a show bottle, spiritual master. That means that the disciple should not use the spiritual master as a badge of authenticity or being bona fide. So simply having a spiritual master but not asking any significant questions and not really making any spiritual advancement, there's no meaning to having a spiritual master. And therefore one has accepted a spiritual master simply for show, and not for any real reason to seek the absolute truth. So one who is not seriously inclined to put questions before a spiritual master need not accommodate a show bottle spiritual master, nor should a person who may be a spiritual master for others pose to be so if he is unable to engage his disciples ultimately in the transcendental loving service of Lord Shri Krishna. Vidura was successful in approaching such a spiritual master like Maitreya, and he got the ultimate goal of life, bhakti, unto Govinda. Thus, there was nothing to be known further about spiritual progress. So once one is engaged in pure devotional service, knowledge and renunciation naturally follow. So that is, we discussed that verse yesterday. First Canto, 2nd chapter, verse number 7, where it says that Vasudeve Bhagavati Bhakti Yoga Prayojitaha Jnanayat Yasavairagyam Jnanam Chaya, the height to come. By rendering devotional service unto the personality of Godhead Sri Krishna, one immediately acquires causeless knowledge and detachment from the world. So Prabhupada says, those who consider devotional service to the Supreme Lord Sri Krishna to be something like material emotional affairs may argue that in the revealed scriptures, sacrifice, charity, austerity, knowledge, mystic powers, and similar other processes of transcendental realization are recommended. According to them, bhakti, or the devotional service to the Lord, is meant for those who cannot perform the high-grade activities. So this is a complete misrepresentation of the truth. Generally, it is said that the bhakti cult is meant for the Sudras, Vaishyas, and the less intelligent women class, but that is not the actual fact. The bhakti cult is the topmost of all transcendental activities, and therefore it is simultaneously sublime and easy. It is sublime for the pure devotees who are serious about getting in contact with the Supreme Lord, and it is easy for the neophytes who are just on the threshold of the house of bhakti. To achieve the contact of the Supreme Personality Godhead Sri Krishna is a great science, and it is open for all living beings, including the Sudras, Vaishyas, women, and even those lower than the low-born Sudras. So what to speak of the high-class men, like the qualified Brahmanas and the great self-realized kings. The other high-grade activities designated as sacrifice, charity, austerity, etc., are all corollary factors following the pure and scientific bhakti cult. So this is the truth. And we should not be misled by pseudo-devotees who claim that academic study is a higher class activity reserved for a exalted elite intellectuals. It's a bunch of nonsense, such an idea. Bhakti is meant for everyone, and bhakti means engaged in a pure devotional service to the Lord. Then one does not need to engage in any more intellectual pursuits other than to stay constantly engaged without any interruption in pure devotional service. So, in this purport, Prabhupada continues, the principles of knowledge and detachment are two important factors on the path of transcendental realization. The whole spiritual process leads to perfect knowledge of everything material and spiritual, and the results of such perfect knowledge are that one becomes detached from material affection and becomes attached to spiritual activities. Becoming detached from material things does not mean becoming inert altogether, as men with a poor fund of knowledge think. Nice karma means not undertaking activities that will produce good or bad effects. Negation does not mean negation of the positive. This is a very important point. Negation does not mean negation of the positive. Negation of the non-essentials does not mean negation of the non-essentials does not mean negation of the essential. Similarly, detachment from material forms does not mean nullifying the positive form. The bhakti cult is meant for realization of the positive form. When the positive form is realized, the negative forms are automatically eliminated. Therefore, with the development of the bhakti cult, with the application of positive service to the positive form, one naturally becomes detached from inferior things and he becomes attached to superior things. Similarly, the bhakti cult, being the supermost occupation of a living being, leads him out of material sense enjoyment. That is the sign of a pure devotee. He is not a fool, nor is he engaged in the inferior energies nor does he have material values. This is not possible by dry reasoning. It actually happens by the grace of the Almighty. In conclusion, one who is a pure devotee has all other good qualities, namely knowledge, detachment, etc. But one who has only knowledge or detachment is not necessarily well acquainted with the principles of the bhakti cult. Bhakti is the supermost occupation of the human being. This is an extremely important purport by Srila Prabhupada, and we should memorize it. Simply repeat this, and it's the essence of devotional service. There's a whole class of people engaged in scholarship and intellectual pursuits, and one of their favorite subjects is called hermeneutics. What is hermeneutics? It's a structured way of interpretation of Scripture. But we're not supposed to interpret Scripture. We're supposed to accept the teachings of Lord Krishna as they are, yata rup, as it is, and simply repeat them. Now, does that sound a little strange? Yeah, because everything in academia is all about intelligent or clever interpretations that sort of stump other people and makes one famous. But that's not the goal of Vedic knowledge. The goal of Vedic knowledge is to hear effectively and repeat correctly what you've heard from pure devotees. And the ultimate source of all that knowledge is Bhagavad Gita. Just like yesterday in the children's class, we were reading this one letter of Prabhupada to Satsvarup Maharaj when he was a Maharaj in November the 3rd, 1974, in which Prabhupada said that we base everything on Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavad Gita is our source of knowledge because it's spoken by Krishna himself. And the same thing is said in the verse that we repeat every day, that in this way it says, to hear about Krishna from Vedic literatures or to hear from him directly through the Bhagavad Gita is itself righteous activity. As he hears more about Krishna from the Bhagavatam and from the devotees, he becomes fixed in the devotional service of the Lord. That's the whole point, becoming fixed in the devotional service of the Lord. Thank you very much. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Are there any questions? .7. Okay, thank you. All glories to Srila Prabhupada ki jai.